City psychotherapist, host of Talking Live on Facebook Watch, and the Bite Side podcast. Dr. Robi Ludwig is with us. Great to have you both there. Dr. Robi Ludwig, great to see you again. It's been a while. It's been way too long. Let me begin with you.
Yeah.
Why did they get married?
It's a good question. And very often what we see with certain couples, especially couples who have a traumatic history, they can be drawn to a very unhealthy personality, but it feels very familiar to them. They feel at home, so the attraction is very strong. And we hear Johnny Depp during part of the trial say he thought that he could help Amber. Given the fact that he had a very difficult relationship with his mother, who was abusive to him and abusive to his father, he basically found a relationship where that circumstance gets recreated. And it can be a very toxic dynamic, but where people are very, in this case, Johnny could have been very attracted and drawn in because it gave him psychologically an opportunity to replay a situation but get it right the second time around. Often that doesn't happen, and we call those toxic relationships. But I think that's a large part of what happened to Johnny. He found someone like his mother, and it was a toxic situation that he thought he could have a happy ending for, but it just didn't work out that way.
Randy Kessler, as I mentioned, you're there at the end. From all your years of experience and seeing people when things implode and they've got to go their separate ways, how many times when you get into the history of the relationship do you see that, hey, there were problems beforehand, and you're scratching your head? Is this a common thing that happens, that people have problems before they get married and they still get married?
Absolutely. I mean, marriage is not a rational business, right? People get into things for a whole bunch of reasons. There was a judge here that used to have a favorite saying, which is opposites attract, and then they attack. You know, you want somebody who's not like you, that fulfills you, that completes you, to quote a famous movie line, right? You want somebody who has things that you don't have, that maybe can complement you and build. But then you realize that's not like you. You are this way, they are that way. And all of a sudden there's tension. I mean, I've seen it all, and I can't tell you why people marry, and sometimes I can't tell you why they divorce. And, you know, it's some version of the grass is greener. People want to divorce because they think they'll be happier after they get divorced. And maybe getting married is the same thing. Maybe it's, I'm not happy, I'm not complete. This hopefully will complete me. This hopefully will make me happy. It didn't do it for them, and it doesn't do it for a lot of people. But there are 50% of Americans don't get divorced, so it's working for a lot of people.
It's working for a lot. Unfortunately, we're short on time tonight. So this is like a teaser. We'll have Dr. Robi Ludwig back. Randy's always coming back. So thank you both so much. Appreciate your insight. Thank you.